Check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
And good afternoon from inside the Lake Placid Olympic Center, the USA Rink, as we are ready, just about ready to get underway between the Hofstra Pride and the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets in their second game of the first annual Paul Smith's Burning Leaves Tournament. Hello everybody, my name is Sean McHugh, alongside color commentator and producer Ryan Tantillo, camera operator Jeff Jezorowski. As we are just about ready to get the game underway, we're a bit accelerated due to some delays here, and we are ready to go. So let's head down to ice level to meet the starting lineups.
Introducing tonight's starting lineups, first from the University of Rochester. Starting on defense, number 13, Ryan Searley. On defense, number 17, Joseph Collins. Starting at forward, number 9, Gregory Vogel. At forward, number 7, Luke Pisano. At forward, number 18, Paul Kavanaugh. And starting in goal, number 1, Jack Collins. The coaching staff of the University of Rochester, Lindsey Putnam, Randy Smallridge, and Andrew Murphy. And now the starting lineup for Hofstra University. Starting on defense, number 27, Dylan Kinzer. On defense, number 37, Chris Delpenino. Starting at forward, number 11, Matthew Matarazzo. At forward, number 16, James Van Aaron. At forward, number 92, Devin Roy. And starting in goal, number 35, Spiridon Margolis. The coaching staff for Hofstra University, Ryan Kelly and Zach Lamberti. Your officiating crew for tonight's game, referees Ricky Thibodeau and Joe Rule, the linesman Trevor Waite. There will be no anthem for this game. Let's play some hockey.
And welcome back to the 412 Communications broadcast booth here. 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. Once again here, we are here for the Burning Leaves Tournament hosted by Paul Smith's College. My name is Sean McHugh, joined on the call here by color commentator and producer Ryan Tantillo, camera operator Jeff Jezorowski, as we are here from the Lake Placid Olympic Center USA Rink between the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets and the Hofstra Pride. And Ryan, Now we get the winners today, as these two teams come off great wins, looking to take home a little bit of hardware and some bragging rights as they will play for the Silver Division Championship.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, we're finally seeing teams today that won yesterday. You know, the first two games of the day were consolation, and, you know, now we're getting later into the evening, and we're finally seeing teams that were successful yesterday, and only one of them is going to walk away with a perfect record on the weekend after this game.
And Hofstra will win the faceoff, and they will get it going here, but the initial pass was too far for the intended target, and we will get an icing to start the game here as we are underway here. And just before we get started, we do want to acknowledge some of our sponsors, as this broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility, located at downtown Buffalo and Orchard Park, New York. Face-off one back there to Rylan Searley. Searley shoots a knuckle puck, and it finds its way on goal right there, ending early opportunity for the University of Rochester. That was Gregor Vogel, kind of right in front of the slot right there, and Spiro Markoulis, the goaltender that Coach Ryan Kelly is extremely excited to have back in his lineup between the pipes. He makes the first save on his first shot of the game, and he looks good, as he is considered by his teammates and many others to be one of the top goaltenders in the Empire Conference. Roy will send the puck up through the neutral zone. No, does not make the neutral zone, as Joseph Pons is able to get the puck in deep, and Hofstra looking to break out here. Puck is sent right back there, and that is Chris Del Penio, and he will get the puck through the neutral zone, but it's picked up right there by Pons, who will go D to D right here to Max Michael. Max Michael shreds off a check, gets by another check, and gets it through the neutral zone to Nowak. Nowak was the best player for Rochester in their first win, and he's out there again here. Fed right out in front of that, and there's Nowak. Johnny on the spot right there, and Markoulis has been tested early in the first minute of this game. Puck sent to the corner right there, and Stampone will go to the wall, and he will send it back there to Michael. Michael finds a way to get himself free, and he's going to go work behind the goal line. Sends it down low right here, and that's going to be held there by Rochester. Rochester starting to hold some possession right here as Hofstra's Dylan Kinzer, their very impressive defenseman, goes to the wall here, looking to cause the breakout here for Hofstra. Puck is sent through the neutral zone, and Max Michael is going to need to retreat for it, as he has Frank Feza right on him on the forecheck. Puck sent right below our broadcast position as the Yellow Jackets look to break out here as the puck is sent through, and it's out here as Criscolo has to chase it down. Criscolo chases the puck down below the goal line, and he's going to hold, and they're going to look to break out our Hofstra. Turnover in front of the net here on the backhand, and Markoulis makes another nice save from point blank range as the puck is kept in right there by Benji Schwab. Puck is sent through the neutral zone where Schwab is going to pick it up, and he's going to look to start through the zone. He gets through a couple guys until he is stood up, and it's got in down low. Markoulis makes another save. 3 shots, 3 point blank saves, and now here comes Hofstra looking to counter with a quick shot right there, and it's jaunt over the net. That is Jordan Cox, one of their most dangerous forwards. Puck is sent ahead there by the University of Rochester. Krishulu is running all the way back there, and that is going to be an icing, and we are going to get a face-off in the Rochester defensive zone.
And Rochester's offense is off to a hot start. Markoulis has already been forced to make some pretty tough saves, and he was a big factor in their first win. And on the other end for Rochester, their goaltender Jack Collins was huge in their win. You know, there's a reason that these two teams won yesterday, and they're facing off in this second day as winners.
Brendan Yerkes with a Yerkes from a shot from a bad angle. Big save there by Jack Colling. We have seen a lot of him, as you know, honestly, the last 2 events I've covered a lot of Jack Colling. He looks just like his steady, stable self. McDonough takes a shot from below our broadcast positions, blocked away there by the goaltender Colling. And now Hofstra putting some pressure on with the forecheck. Sent back to the point, and there's a shot, and they score! Nicholas Aloisio with a shot from the point right there, and it deflects on its way in, and Hofstra on their third shot on goal, they put the puck in the net, and they take a 1-0 lead.
And we were just talking about the U of R goaltender Jack Collins. That time, the Hofstra offense figured him out early in the game, and, you know, it's always good going up against a talented netminder when you can get one across early. You know, you have that mental block removed. You know, we've seen a couple shutouts in this tournament. Now, you know, anything like that is completely off the table. You know, the offense knows that it can do some damage against their opponent.
Puck sent in the goal scorer. Aloisio goes to the wall looking to win the battle here as Rochester looks to keep the puck in. Max Michael looks for a shooting, and oh, he had that side of the net, and he just missed the far post. Pons will send the puck in right there where it's held in there by Vogel. Vogel will shoot the puck up there where Devin Roy comes in, but Max Michael's able to win the puck off the wall, but good team defense right there by Hofstra as it's going to be picked up by Patrick McDonough. Rochester comes out of there with the puck though, and it's sent back to the point here to Pons. Pons, a shot very similar to the one Hofstra scored on, just a knuckle puck from the point, takes a bounce, and Spiro Markoulis, coming off an injury, it looks like he is in perfect game shape and ready to go.
And we've also seen in this tournament a couple teams go to different goaltenders than what they started yesterday. Not the case in this game. I think these teams have a lot more understanding of where they are in their goaltending situation.
Another quick shot there by Rochester, goes high and wide, and it's going to be picked up right there by Crisciolo. Puck is sent through the neutral zone, and here comes Jordan Cox with a shot, and a toe save there by Jack Colling. Good use of the pad right there to slide. Rochester looking to break out here. Here's Zach Nowak gets the puck taken off his stick, and Hofstra clears as Joseph Pons is going to race all the way back. Icing has been waved off as Pons sends it back to his D partner, Max Michael. Pons chips it ahead right there, and it's sent back down from Stampone, and he's going to whip it around the board. It's going to Zach Nowak. Puck is sent up, and it stays in play right there, and it's going to be held there by Max Goldberg. Crisciolo battling along the bench. He takes a big hit right there as Angel Aquino. We noticed him a lot yesterday, making his first impact on the game. Here comes Joseph Pons. Joseph Pons sends the puck up to Angel Aquino. Angel Aquino looking to skate through the neutral zone. Oh, he saw trouble coming from Brendan Yerkes, and he jumps out of the way to make sure he gets the puck in deep and also doesn't take a hit. Brendan Yerkes now has the puck. He's got some space right there, and it's a 2-on-1 down low. Brendan Yerkes takes the shot, and Collins holds his position tight and stays on his post as Yerkes gets in on the left wing. Another shot on the goaltender. Colling wise to the task. He will hold for an offensive zone face-off.
And I'm already noticing a difference, I think, in the speed of this game compared to the first two games we saw this morning. Definitely a higher level of competition, I think, between these two teams.
Puck is steered in down low by Hofstra, and it's going to be jumped right. Nope, not out of play. Stays in right there as Rylan Searley looks to lead the rush right here. He sends the puck up here to Benji Schwab. Schwab takes a hit from Crisciolo, but he does send the puck in deep there, but it is picked up there by Matthew Casola. Puck is sent through the neutral zone. That is going to make it for icing, and we are going to be coming all the way back down into the Rochester end.
And just about 5 minutes here into this game, you know, always a feeling out process in the beginning. And it's what I noticed so far in the first two games this morning compared to what we saw yesterday, a lot more penalties, a lot more physicality. And, you know, those were the teams that lost yesterday. So I wonder if that's going to be any different.
Quick shot off the draw right there. Sorry about that, Ryan. But yeah, quick shot off the draw right there. But like Ryan mentioned, it's not as clean and crisp as it was yesterday. There was a lot more penalties, a lot more sloppy play. We're getting a little bit more of that wide open action right here. As here comes Hofstra. There's a break. He's got numbers. Here comes James Van Aaron on his backhand. He scores! James Van Aaron, the overtime hero from yesterday, gets in alone all the way from center ice. Head fake to his backhand under the bar. And 5 minutes and change into the first period, Hofstra jumps out to a 2-0 lead.
What a beautiful goal. I mean, the puck control, the tight handle, tucking that shot up high over the goaltender. I mean, so hard to stop a breakaway when the skater and the shooter is that talented as Van Aaron is. And like you said, the overtime hero yesterday, he's going to be, you know, a factor to watch the rest of the way here, trying to take home the 2-0 weekend.
Coach Ryan Kelly went out of his way to tell us prior to the tournament how excited he was to have a player like James Van Aaron inserted into the lineup, and he has definitely proven that sentiment to be absolutely correct. An overtime goal yesterday with 1,000 chances, it seemed, and then a quick goal in the first period here. And Hofstra, after some pressure by Rochester to start the game, Hofstra's just taken this thing completely over and jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Now it's on the Yellow Jackets to respond.
Yeah, after that first, you know, maybe 30 seconds or minute, you know, where Rochester looked good in the beginning, it's really been Hofstra's period from that point on.
Quick shot off the face-off right there by Paul Kavanaugh, a stick save there by Spiro Markoulis. And again, another player Coach Ryan Kelly was very excited to talk about with us was this goaltender. They lost him for the majority of the season last year due to an injury. A lot of people feel that he is one of the best goalies in the Empire Conference, and he is showing that so far because he has made some difficult saves. Hofstra looking to break out right here, as here comes the Empire Black Division Rookie of the Year, Matarazzo, leading the rush. He sends one to the slot, nobody home, but Matarazzo picks up the puck down low. The first goal scorer, Nicholas Aloisio, battling with a Rochester forward. That is Paul Cavanaugh right below our broadcast position. Here's the physical play right here, but it's all puck battling, as it's going to be Luke Pisano that comes out of here with the puck. And right as I open my mouth and talk about no penalties, there is a tripping penalty called, and Hofstra will head to the power play.
Yeah, we've seen that in both of the first two games this morning. So many more penalties than we saw yesterday. You know, perhaps the fact that these teams have already played a game, a lot of travel, a lot of tiredness setting in perhaps after the adrenaline that you see in game one because of the location at the 1980 Olympic Rink. You know, day two, this is a lot more like maybe a regular season game. That doesn't mean that it excuses perhaps the sloppiness of the penalties, but just a possible explanation.
Puck cleared up by Rochester as Dylan Kinzer has to retreat, and they will pull up the back. Oh, Rochester's being sneaky. Oh, Kinzer with a nice move off the back of the net, and Kinzer's going to start the breakout. Sends one up to Matarazzo. Matarazzo gains the line. He's got a little bit of room here. Matarazzo looks to jump to the middle of the ice here. Picked up there by Kinzer. Kinzer sends the puck down low where it's held there by James Van Aren. Kinzer sends the puck to the most recent goal scorer, Van Aren. Van Aren sends the puck across to Matarazzo. Winds and fires, and a good block there by Zach Nowak. But Matarazzo does a good job initially to keep the puck in, but reinforcements send the puck down where Markoulis has to play it. Hofstra looking to break out right here. Drop pass right here, and here comes James Van Aren. Van Aren's got some jump right now. He's feeling confident. Roy somehow found a way to stay on sides. Van Aren wheeling down below the goal line, sends the puck to Roy. Roy takes a shot and a good block by Zach Nowak, and here comes Nowak. Here's a 2-on-1. Here's Nowak, and he's got Ethan Christensen with him. Nowak over to Christensen. He's not able to get a stick on the puck, and Matarazzo's going to take it off the boards, and here comes Hofstra with numbers. Matarazzo to Van Aren, one-timer, fans on the shot, sticks with it, puts one on goal, and Del Penio was lurking for that rebound, and Collins sticks that big trapper out and covers it before any further harm can come his way, and we're going to get a face-off in the Rochester defensive zone.
And crucial there that Collins was able to come out of his net and cover that one up, because if that puck continued to stay loose after he left his crease, it would have been serious trouble for Rochester.
Rochester takes control of the face-off and sends it all the way down into the zone where it's played by Markoulis. Here comes Hofstra, as it's going to be Criscolo that leads the breakout. That pass is deflected back into the zone, and Hofstra's going to retreat back into their own end. Puck is picked up right there, and here comes Hofstra again as we have Frank Feza leading the rush. Feza slams on the brakes, and Hofstra's going to get started. Here's Criscolo. Over to Feza. Feza, puck is turned over right there, and it's going to be Paul Cavanaugh, and he gets sandwiched between Rook and Criscolo.
Rochester back to even strength.
Penalties over there. Is a good job killing it by Rochester, but Hofstra maintains possession, and they're going to lead the breakout. Rook sends the puck in, no icing, as Feza in on the forecheck on Joseph Pons. More physical play, but that might have been a tough pinch right there, as here comes Pisano. Pisano's got Jordan Cox on him, but he fights his way through, and he gets the puck down low. Jordan Cox, though, stays with his man, though, knocks him off the puck, and Criscolo's going to go to the wall, but Gregor Vogel is going to come out of there with the puck. There's a quick shot there by Max Michael, and an easy glove save right there by the goaltender Spiro Markoulis.
This game has quite the pace so far early. You know, not a ton of stoppages. We're already just about halfway through this first period. Just the one penalty. Definitely a cleaner and more polished game than some of the other teams that have played earlier this afternoon. And both offenses really getting a lot of rush attempts, you know, fast breaks, if we were talking about basketball.
We can call it fast breaks as Markoulis steers the puck into the corner. It's going to be picked up there by Hofstra. Aloisio takes a hit down low, but he gets the puck to his teammate, and they're going to break it out here. And here comes some speed here as Matthew Casola comes flying through the zone. Brendan Yerk sends it on goal, steered into the behind the net there by Jack Colling. Yerk's continuing to battle down below the goal position right there, and it's picked up there. It's picked up there by Matthew Casola. Casola sends it to McDonough. McDonough takes a shot here, deflected and just wide of the far post. Brendan Yerkes is an absolute animal right now. He is just forechecking and just putting all kinds of pressure on the Rochester defenseman. Here comes Morrell, Eric Morrell. He had a nice game yesterday. He's leading the rush right here. Drops the puck back to Schwab. Schwab takes a shot that's deflected wide. And then
Markoulis lost his glove.
yes, okay, so that's the whistle. Okay, that explains that.
Exactly halfway through this first period, and Hofstra obviously jumping out to that early lead, but I think Rochester looks really good, really energetic on offense.
Yeah,
they're buzzing.
Markoulis is making a lot. Markoulis is making some saves right now. That's what that is, and not really a thing you can do about either of the goal calling allowed. I mean, one was a knuckle puck that bounced, and another was a breakaway and a nice move. Zach Nowak leaning in to take the face-off here against Matarazzo. Nowak wins it, and there's a shot from the point here, and it hits Goldberg in front of the net. And here comes Hofstra again. Here's James Van Aren. Van Aren takes a shot shouldered away there by Jack Colling, and that's steered out of play, and we're going to get another whistle.
That shot had some serious speed on it, and Hofstra not hesitating to put the pucks on the net. And, we talked about earlier with a goaltender that is as established and confident as Collings is, obviously had a lot of success last season, especially late in the season in big games. Just challenging him, making him work. Don't give him anything easy.
Oh, Devin Roy throws a big hit right there, and that's just exactly what you need to see from him. Another player that Hofstra lost last season due to injury. He's injected some energy into their lineup, and he's showing you what he can bring to the table, more than just offensive right there. Clean break, almost a clean breakout right there by Hofstra, but Matarazzo continuing to be dogged on the puck, and Hofstra they did.
I think that was off, but it was quite close.
It was close. It was close, but it appeared off. The linesman was right there, so yeah, nobody seems to be arguing, and I'm also glad nobody got angry at Devin Roy for the quick shot right there. That whistle came very quickly. Clean game is what we're looking for here.
Yeah, and almost a great opportunity for Hofstra there, because that entry pass, that feed into the slot was going to turn into a great opportunity. So nice break for Rochester, just that extra inch. Sometimes it's all you need.
Pisano wins the faceoff, and he's going to look to start a breakout here, but the puck goes through the neutral zone, where Hofstra's going to try to get possession right here as Feza puts one on net right there, steered to the side there by Colling. Puck is sent around the boards there to Vogel. Vogel looking up here, sends one all the way up ice where it's held there by Paul Kavanaugh. Hofstra gains the puck right back as Dylan Kinzer looks to lose it, but he's got Kavanaugh in his back pocket, and he's having a hard time breaking it out right here, and the puck just squirts out. Hofstra looking to get some speed. It's Feza and Pisano. Pisano's going to get there first. Shrugs off the forecheck by Feza and then flips it up to Gregor Vogel. Rochester with one more pass, looking to break it out there, but a good read there. Good read there by Matthew Casola, and the puck is sent back in, and Casola's going to lead the forecheck as well. Kavanaugh sends the puck up here, and it's up to Max Michael. Michael finds Vogel. Vogel back to Michael. Backhand, good-looking play right there, but it's just knocked wide of the net right here. Kinzer and Max Michael going to the boards. Fed in front by Vogel, heads to the front of the net right there, and it's held there by Spiro Markoulis. First bit of pleasantries exchanged after a whistle, nothing but a few words and a stick tap. No harm, no foul here, as we are going to get a line change for Rochester. As U of R, after getting scored on twice, has some jump in their step, and we're getting a little bit of back and forth action, which is exactly what we want for this game.
Oh, yeah, certainly. I mean, you have to assume that it's going to take a lot more than 2 goals by Hofstra to, really secure themselves in this game. So Rochester still has, plenty of time, and they look like they have a lot in the tank for this game.
Oh, defenseman blows the tire here, and here comes Brendan Yerkes. Yerkes from an angle, but he recovers nicely. That was Benji Schwab, and the puck is knocked out of play, and we're going to get a face-off coming up in the Rochester defensive zone.
How many pucks have we seen fly out behind the goals in this game?
A lot.
There's no real netting around this glass, just something I've noticed.
That must be annoying when you're practicing here or playing in Barley, because you're probably losing pucks every 5 seconds.
It's just, I mean, after 2 and now into the 3rd game here in this rink today.
Look at the walls. They're just completely peppered by puck marks. Big hit right there by Criscolo. And the Hofstra bench is up and pumping the boards right there, but here come the Yellow Jackets. And a good defensive play right there, but we have a penalty on the play, and it looks like Rochester is going to the penalty kill. Yes, the penalty is actually on Benji Schwab. He does not agree with the call, but Hofstra is going to get to work on the power play now. Up 2-0 with 7:40 to go in the first period.
And a tough break for Rochester. You know, they were playing really well after allowing those 2 goals. Didn't really, get too down after that, but now another setback for them. This is an opportunity for Hofstra to really break the game open and take it by the reins.
Yeah, that call, I've seen it called, I've seen it not called. This officiating crew decided to call it. Tough to argue either way, but Hofstra's going to head back to the power play, as it is going to be Matarazzo to take the faceoff against Nowak, and Nowak wins the faceoff back to Rylan Searley. A little bit of trouble with the puck here, and he's got to kind of dodge some forecheckers. He does, and Nowak gets it out to the middle of the ice for Max Goldberg, and he's going to go one-on-one with Dylan Kinzer, and Kinzer wins the battle, and he draws a penalty in the process as Goldberg took a swipe at him as the puck was taken off his stick, and just like that, Hofstra's going to have a 5-on-3.
Crucial mistake there, just 16 seconds into the Schwab penalty.
That's tough.
Goldberg becomes the second Yellow Jacket player to enter the penalty box. It's not looking too good right now for Rochester. Hofstra right where they want to be. Obviously have to capitalize on this. We've seen a few 5-on-3s today that really changed the course of the games.
They are going to lean on Colling very heavy today. Here's Kinzer. He's got some room. Kinzer down to the half wall below our broadcast position. Sends it up top to Van Aren. Van Aren down to Kinzer. Kinzer walks into the slot. Good look right there, but a good defensive play by Zach Nowak. Kinzer down low. Good feed into the slot for Roy. And Colling coming on top of his blue paint makes a great save on the dangerous Devin Roy.
What a save.
Dylan Kinzer looking to wind it up, and he's going to hit the line with speed. Kinzer down below the half wall. Looks to send one. Colling wise to that. Puts a stick out, but Devin Roy with a quick stick, and Hofstra gets it with James Van Aren. Van Aren over to Matarazzo. Matarazzo takes a shot and he scores! Matthew Matarazzo, the Empire Black reigning Rookie of the Year, gets time and space and finds a corner above the blocker hand of Colling, and Hofstra up to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, great shot by Matarazzo, and all that time and space, like you said, created by the fact that this was a 5-on-3. You know, Rochester putting themselves in an awful situation there, and a good team like Hofstra is going to take advantage of that. Nice shot by Matarazzo to go high over the stick of Collings, and all of a sudden, they're still on the power play.
74 seconds,
and this is certainly starting to turn into all Hofstra right now.
Yeah, Hofstra's got their foot on the gas right now, and they're about to punch it into gear. Rochester's got to respond quickly before this gets away from them, because Hofstra's got it going right now, and Rochester's had chances, but they ran into Spiro Markoulis, and he brought his game today. So Rochester really, really needs to kill this penalty and get to work on cutting into this lead right now, because Hofstra's a team that can put them in quickly.
Yeah, and you can't get ahead of yourself and worry about clawing back into that lead while you're still shorthanded. First and foremost, Rochester has to kill this penalty, keep the score where it is.
Kinzer gets the puck in the neutral zone, and he fires it in. Colling comes out to play it back there where it's held by Rochester, and a good clearing effort there by Angel Aquino. Markoulis sends a pass. Man, that is a set play for these Hofstra players here, because they've been doing that all game. Oh, the goaltenders. Good physical play, way to hold somebody off there by Max Michael. He will clear it down, and Markoulis will play the puck again, and he will give the puck to his quarterback, Dylan Kinzer. Kinzer knifing through the neutral zone. He's offsides right there, and a little miscommunication as Jordan Cox gained the line just a little bit ahead of schedule. And with that, we're going to be offsides, and we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and Cox picked that puck up in neutral ice, and he just kind of mistimed how long it would take his teammate to get back over the blue line. You know, that play happens all the time. Just a little bit of early season miscommunication.
Puck is sent in, and then Feza takes a big hit there, but the puck gets in. But the Hofstra is offsides again, and they have to tag up, which is going to give Rochester a free clear. Jordan Cox looking to get in. Rochester again just fires it down, and that should just about do it for the tail end of this power play. Hofstra does get one on the 5-on-3, and now they have possession as Feza sends it through the neutral zone looking for Rook. Max Michael picks up the puck in his own end, sends the puck down behind the net, and it's then sent up through there by Angel Aquino. Here comes Pisano. He's got a defender down. Pisano goes to his backhand, and a good late stick knocks the puck off his backhand attempt. The cost is going to be icing, but I think you will take that over the scoring chance that looked like it was about to happen there.
Yeah, right. It's a play that sometimes just has to happen to let go of the pressure for a moment and give your team a second to at least mentally reset, not physically reset, because of course those skaters have to stay out there. But you know, for Hofstra, back to their 5-on-3, you know, that's what good teams do. You can't waste opportunities like that, and so far they haven't at all.
Face-off controlled there by Hofstra. Is just going to be Krishulu that sends the puck through the neutral zone again. That's too far, but that's right on the goaltender Colling, and he's going to play it over to Rylan Searley. Searley sends the puck over to Jack Stampone. Stampone sends the puck through the neutral zone, and it's going to head all the way down where it's going to be picked up right there by Daniel Harcut. Rochester sending it in. There's a shot steered wide there by Spiro Markoulis. Puck just kind of jostling behind the net there. Rochester player goes down. I believe that's Paul Kavanaugh. As Criscolo again just battling away right there, but Rochester's coming out of the puck, but then Jordan Cox comes in and he sends the puck out to center ice where the Yellow Jackets have to retreat with Rylan Searley. Rylan Searley sends the puck up to Max Goldberg. Goldberg looking for Nowak, and the puck is knocked off his stick, and Criscolo is going to start again. Is going to start through the breakout, but Rylan Searley picks it up. Nice move to get around, and he's going to send the puck down below the goal line, and then the Yellow Jackets will change. Puck again sent through the neutral zone, and it's going to be picked up right there by Rylan Searley. Excuse me, by Hofstra. Brendan Yerkes sends the puck here, and he's got Casola with a shot. Ooh, looking for the far side. That's going to be a free clear there for Rochester, but Hofstra's changing defenseman will pick up the puck as Daniel Harcut will send the puck over to Nicholas Aloisio. Aloisio feeds the puck up here to Yerkes. Yerkes avoids the check here and sends the puck in, but then it's going to be picked up there by Aquino. Good read there by Aloisio, and he then goes to the wall with Evan Christensen. Puck is sent up right here, and James Van Aaron was a second away from making a really nice pirouette play to keep the puck in the zone. Aloisio laying a big hit right there down in the Hofstra end right there, and Hofstra looks to clear, but a good defensive play right there by Max Michael. Max Michael looking to send the puck in front, and a quick stick right there by Markoulis. Sent through the neutral zone, diving effort there. Love to see it there, but it just gets through the attempt of Max Michael, and Rochester's looking to regroup. Morrell, nice move to get around to create space, and a shot there, and a right pad save there by Spiro Markoulis. Morrell again off the half wall. He's got Matarazzo all over him, and Matarazzo neatly takes the puck off his stick, and Hofstra's looking to break out as Brendan Yerkes is going to get the puck to the neutral zone. He's going alone right there, but he sheds off one check, puts the puck on net, rebound in front, and they're not able to get the puck on net here, but here's Patrick McDonough. McDonough puts one on net, and a good block right there by Morrell. Aloisio sends the puck back to McDonough, gets the puck back again, and Aloisio's just going to skate it. He's going to send it to Matarazzo. Matarazzo looking to feed the slot for Devin Roy, held in there by McDonough. Devin Roy loses the puck on the wall. Rochester looking to break out with numbers here, but a good back check here by the Hofstra Pride, and they're able to get back into position as Pisano dips him below the goal line here. None of that was working on the defense, but he does come out of there with the puck, but only for a moment as Devin Roy is able to gather and send the puck up to the blue line. It's kept in there, though, until the reinforcements arrive, and now Matarazzo looking to create some numbers here. Matarazzo from an angle shot on net right there, and the puck is held there by Jack Colling, and we will get a whistle with 1:38 remaining in the first period.
And in this first period, as we approach the final minute, I mean, we've seen a little bit of some flashes from Rochester, but as time goes on, it really is Hofstra that is controlling the pace of play here. They're taking the action to the Yellow Jackets, and the score, of course, will reflect that. And if you're Rochester, you really got to start tilting the possession back in your favor and getting into the offensive zone.
Rook sends the puck. He kind of clips the skate of the official right there, and Rochester looking to break out. Pass a little too far ahead here, but Jack Stampone's going to pick it up and swing it down low where Markoulis comes out from behind his net to play the puck up the wall where it's held in there by Ryan Warsinski. Warsinski sends the puck in deep where it's held in there by Nowak. Searley sends the puck in and is picked up there by Jordan Cox. Here's Rook off the pass from Cox on a low shot through traffic. Saved there by Colling. Puck is in front of the net right there, and just unable to get the shot was Chris Del Panino. Another big hit along the wall right there is Rochester looking to capitalize on some numbers. Miscommunication on that pass right here, though, and we are going to get an icing with 50 seconds remaining in the period and an offensive zone faceoff for Hofstra.
And on that last offensive possession for Hofstra, you saw a couple of flashes of what's worked for them scoring goals so far. They're going back to it, really crashing the net. You know, they have so many bodies kind of continuously cycling through, looking for those centering passes, and a couple good looks that Collins was able to get in front of.
Let's see if Hofstra's got anything up their sleeve for the last minute of the offensive zone. There's a shot from Del Panino, and that's a great save right there by Colling. Yerkes has the puck down below. He's got 2 yellow jackets on him, but Hofstra comes out of there, and a shot from Del Panino deflected in front, steered just wide as Brendan Yerkes gets to the puck again. He is everywhere today. Yerkes sends the puck in down low, and Matthew Casola looks on the forecheck, and there's a hit right there as well by Kelly, but it is shrugged off nicely right there by Rylan Searley. Kutztown goaltender Jai Johnny was almost caught in the crossfire right there as he's warming up for his game. He had to duck out of the way right there because that puck was headed straight for his head.
We got a great shot of him right there. I mean, that puck really did come right over the glass, just barely cleared at a sharp angle. Line drive, got to watch out. Like we talked about, not really any net in this rink along the glass.
Face-off one back and a shot by Crisolo. That looked eerily similar to the goal Nicholas Aloisio scored. Just a knuckling point shot, but that time Collings gets the glove on it, and there's no rebound.
And Hofstra will get at least one more chance here to try and set something up. And they've done, I think, a really nice job of really establishing their offense, you know, passing the puck, looking for the best possible shot, not just the first shot.
Face-off one there by Morel, and it's going to be sent out by Max Michael. Benji Schwab has a quick second to try and get one out of the zone here, but relentless pressure here prevents any sort of breakout, and Hofstra's going to look to create a last gasp opportunity here, and that's going to go by the wayside as we are at the end of the first period. Entertaining period, make no mistake, but all the goals went in for Hofstra. As it started out with pace, both teams are getting offense, but Hofstra takes the 3-0 lead into the first intermission.
Yeah, certainly. As the period went on there, Hofstra just continued to establish itself as the better team. At least in that first 20, I thought they skated faster. I thought they had better puck control, better passing. I think they were more physical than Rochester was, and just as time went on in that period, Hofstra just continued to look better and better, and Rochester didn't have a ton of answers for them.
No, they certainly did not, as again, Hofstra will take a 3-0 lead into the locker room. And before we head off for break, we do want to acknowledge our sponsors, as this broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility with simulators, lessons, and leagues. Buffalo Golf and Social, the area's best destination for year-round practice and instruction. With a great beer and wine selection, it is also the perfect place to watch golf with others who love the game. With locations in downtown Buffalo and in Orchard Park, New York, book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. By 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. By Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker. To buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property, trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty. Give them a call at 716-856-2872 or at militello.com. By the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agent for auto, homeowners, business, and life insurance. The Battaglia Marciano Agency, providing peace of mind for Western New Yorkers for over 35 years. Give them a call at 716-675-5700 to see how they can provide you that same peace of mind. By Envious Gameware, designers of high-end custom hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. Allow Envious Gameware to give your team a look to be envious of. That's going to do it for one period of play here at the Lake Placid Olympic Center USA Rink. Hofstra leads the University of Rochester 3-0. This is the Nickel City Hockey Network, Western New York's new broadcast home for amateur hockey. We'll be back for the second period.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
I created Buffalo Golf and Social for one reason: to create a space that's different and unique from any other golf facility you've ever been to. It's a place to learn, and it's a place to enjoy. You ready?
And welcome back inside the Lake Placid Olympic Center USA Rink as we are just about to get set for second period action. I am Sean McHugh alongside color commentator, producer Ryan Tantillo, camera operator Jeff Jezerowski. We are live from the 412 Communications broadcast booth. 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. After 20 minutes of play, it is 3-0 in favor of Hofstra over the University of Rochester. And before we go down to ice level, we'd like to point out that second period coverage is brought to you by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's top destination for year-round practice and instruction with locations in downtown Buffalo and in Orchard Park. And Ryan, Hofstra off to a dream start in this game, coming out to a 3-0 lead and pretty much having the better of play for most of the period, I would say.
Oh yeah, certainly. I mean, that first period was about as good as you could ask for if you're a Hofstra fan or a Hofstra player. Great goaltending, great offense, special teams was working for them. I wouldn't change a thing.
And Matarazzo gains the puck, and he looks to go through the neutral zone, but it's picked off his stick by Pisano, and Pisano will carry around his own net, and the Yellow Jackets will look to break out. Hofstra sending one deep on the forecheck, but two below the dots here. They are not content with a 3-goal lead, nor should anybody be, but they are going out of the way to prove it. But here comes Vogel. Vogel hits the brakes, looking for a trailer right here. Sends it back, and there's a quick shot right into the breadbasket of Spiro Markoulis, and he will hold on for a faceoff.
And easy save for an experienced goaltender like Markoulis. He saw that one all the way through into his chest. Nothing doing there.
Yeah, puck is held there by the outstanding Hofstra goaltender here. And Matarazzo will lean in against Nowak, and Nowak wins the faceoff in a quick backhand. Nobody sees it, and Markoulis sprawling somehow makes the save. Another shot there by Stampone, and it's saved there. Markoulis again. Man, they are peppering this guy with shots, and he is turning them all away.
Such great movement for him in that goal crease, left to right, up and down. Very, very polished.
Puck held in there by Rochester, as Rochester starting similar to the way they did in the first period with shots in succession, and Hofstra just kind of sends it down the ice to just kind of kill the momentum a little bit and try and regroup on this next faceoff, because the U of R Yellow Jackets brought their legs to this period.
Yeah, always interesting to see between periods what adjustments these teams are going to make and then how that translates to the play on the ice, especially I think in like the first 5 minutes of a period. Those intermission adjustments are at the front of your mind.
Rochester just hammering the slot right here, but the puck is now picked up there by Devin Roy. Roy through the neutral zone, and that's about as far as he's going to get before Max Michael knocks him off the puck. And Rochester looking to turn it, but Matarazzo picks up the puck, and he's going to go through the neutral zone. Hofstra having some trouble getting it deep here, but Devin Roy finds a seam. Matarazzo tip-tack pass. What a save there by Colling. That was an absolute gorgeous passing play right there by Hofstra, and Jack Colling stays right with it and keeps the puck out of his net and keeps it a 3-0 Hofstra lead.
And I think Rochester came in knowing that they were going to have to rely on Jack Colling. He's been good for them so far. Obviously, the 3 goals, not ideal.
None of those are his fault, though. Puck through the neutral zone right there. That's going to be an icing, as it's going to be picked. Is it going to be? Yep. Max Michael is going to gather the puck down below his goal line, and we are going to get a face-off in the Rochester defensive zone.
So you mentioned that those goals, not his fault, and he's going to have to continue to be a factor for them, for Rochester, throughout the rest of this game. Especially going up against an elite, or at least an offense that has looked elite in the first period plus for Hofstra. U of R, I think, a couple keys to the rest of this game for them. Stay out of the penalty box. Obviously rely on your goaltender, but you got to give him some help. And then maybe try and draw some penalties of your own, because even strength, they haven't looked too effective.
Rochester looking to start some transition as they're going to pick it up with Rylan Searley. Searley sends the puck across where it's going to be picked up right there by Christensen. Christensen looking to put a move on the defender. None of that is being taken as Jordan Cox is going to race for it with Rylan Searley, and he gets there first and just sends it down low, but it's picked up there by Criscolo. Criscolo sends the puck up to Rook. Rook just too far ahead for him, and it's going to be picked right back up there by Ryan Wardzinski. Little dance around there by Rylan Searley as he's looking to skate through the neutral zone, and he loses the puck, and Jordan Cox comes back with numbers. Cox goes inside and outside. Nice glove save there by Collings as Jordan Cox was looking to go short side bar down, and the big glove of the Rochester goalkeeper keeps that puck out of the net, and we will have a face-off.
And right there again, Collings, like we talked about, U of R relying on him, and that save firing up his bench. And, you know, that's sometimes you got to start rallying your team around one strength or one aspect of the team, and you could build out from there. You know, building out from a great goaltending can help energize your team. I think we've seen that the Widener game specifically this morning. Their goaltender, Stone Hayworth, kept them in the game all 3 periods. They were being outplayed by Paul Smith, and in the end, Widener pulled it out because, in large part, their goaltender never really gave the opponent anything.
Markoulis has a little trouble tracking that puck down below his goal line. Puck is sent down below the goal line, and it's held in there by Max Michael. Vogel and Aloisio go to the corner together. Vogel's going to come out of there with the puck, and he finds Paul Kavanaugh. Puck held right there by Pons. Pons sends it in, and Kavanaugh tracks it down off the half wall. Kavanaugh juggles the puck a little bit. It's held in there briefly right there by Max Michael, and then it's going to be Gregor Vogel that sends the puck in down low. Vogel holds the puck. That shot is deflected out of play. Ooh, there are some Paul Smith fans back there that had to keep their heads up off that ricochet. Nobody seems any worse for wear. Oh, and the puck finds its way back onto the ice surface. Look at that.
And another example, we've seen a ton of pucks fly out of play, I think specifically on this side of the ice, closer to our broadcast position. That time, able to preserve it, send it back into play.
Face-off is won right there by Hofstra. And they're coming again with numbers. Here comes Casola. Casola down the wing takes a shot. Good closing speed right there by Joe Pons to block that shot out of play. And right on cue, Ryan, a puck goes out over those glass.
Yep, that time it was on the other side in the U of R zone. And the play itself, though, nice defense to recover because Hofstra really was moving with speed. And, you know, something that I think they had the advantage in the first period was their speed and their ability to move up the ice quickly before the U of R defense can get set up.
Puck sent through the neutral zone, and we've got some nonsense behind the play here, and we're going to see if we're going to get 1 or 2 penalties here. We're definitely getting 1. U of R forwards are fist bumping, and it looks like, yes, Rochester's going to get the power play here as Max Goldberg draws the penalty on Devin Roy, and Rochester is going to get an opportunity to find themselves back into this game with an opportunity with the man advantage.
Yeah, that's the perfect scenario for them. I mentioned earlier, you know, one of the things you can use to catalyze yourself, obviously besides staying out of the box yourself, is to draw penalties, get those man advantages, and, you know, now attempting to get one across and cut into this 3-goal deficit.
Puck sent over to Nowak. Nowak takes a shot, saved by Markoulis, rebound, finds its way right back to Nowak. Nowak sends the puck down low to Pisano. Pisano holds the puck, and he's going to send it over to Schwab. Schwab loses control of the puck right there, and that is sent all the way down on Colling, who will hold it there, and Vogel will go back to pick it up. Vogel sends the puck up here to Nowak. Nowak then fires one up ahead now to Pisano. Pisano down the wing, drops it back to Schwab. Schwab back to Vogel. Vogel didn't know if he wanted to shoot or pass right there. Either way, Rochester gains possession. Pisano on the back door, and Schwab cycles out, and he's got Kinzer all over him right now. Kinzer doing a great job kind of shielding him off and forcing him down low, and then Markoulis reaches out with his glove and covers, and we're going to get a face-off.
Yeah, and the power play is looking pretty effective for Rochester. They were able to generate some looks up close.
That was a major penalty, too. I'm just realizing that. So Rochester's got some time here. They can claw their way back into this game, so they need to work on this. You got to at least think you got to get 1 here.
Yeah, that's a great catch to notice that there was a 5-minute penalty on the board, not just 2. So really, really now becoming even more crucial that Rochester capitalizes on this.
Uncharacteristic of Devin Roy as well. Searley will send the puck up, though. That is too far for the intended target, though. But Rochester's going to get it in the zone, but that puck is coming right back out of the zone, down below the goal line, and Ryland Searley will retreat back and retrieve, and we'll start the breakout again. Searley sends the puck up to Pons. Pons drops it back to Ryland Searley. Searley looking for Stampone. Ends up steering it down low. Nobody home on that point as Jordan Rook in a race for it with Joseph Pons. Rook Pons does a nice job defensively taking the puck off his stick, and he sends it back into his own zone to his defense partner, Rylan Searley, and he will look to pop out and start another breakout as Hofstra has done a great job killing this major penalty off.
Right, they're already almost to the point where it would have been gone if it was a minor. So now you got to do that again, plus another minute. It's a tall task, as always, to kill 5 minutes with a man in the penalty box.
Doing a bang-up job right now as the puck finds its way all the way down again, where it's going to be picked up right there by Paul Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh sends the puck up to Schwab, and Schwab is going to skate through the neutral zone. Schwab gains the blue line, looking for a trailer right here. He hits the brakes. He's looking in the slot. Maurer gets taken down here, but here's Vogel from an angle, and that is deflected, and that finds its way out, and these walls are taking a beating today with these pucks.
Yeah, certainly. Nice job there by Hofstra, though, on defense to get a stick in front of that puck in the shot attempt and force it out of play. This 5-minute major is just about halfway through, and it'll take us almost to the halfway point in the game, and, you know, that's when you start to really wonder about time if Rochester is going to continue to claw back and fight in this game. Again, this power play is a huge, huge opportunity.
Puck held in there by Rochester. That's Pisano. Pisano looks to feed it in front right there. No doing, but he does get the ricochet, and he gets it to Maurer. Maurer on the door. Oh, and he couldn't handle the pass. He had a wide open net.
Great look.
Vogel gathers the puck in his own end, goes D to D to Nowak. Nowak cycles, and he sends it up to Pisano, and a miscommunication right there. And Criscolo is going to just send it on back to Daniel Harcut. Harcut sends the puck down low, and it's going to be Vogel looking to pick it up. Vogel gives it back to Nowak. He has some trouble with it, and now he's got to deal with the forecheck here of Frank Feza. Nothing there right here. Both teams looking for penalties. We're not getting anything here as the Yellow Jackets look to transition with Maurer. Maurer takes a shot. Pad save there by Markoulis.
It was a good look. Now we got to see if Rochester can continue to maintain pressure on the offensive zone.
Vogel fakes the shot right here, sends it down low to Pisano. Pisano holding on right here, has nothing but trouble with Criscolo, and the puck ends up going out of the zone. Great, great, great puck pressure by the defenseman for Hofstra. Nowak, nice look into Maurer, but it's just out of his reach, and he will retreat, and he will take care of that puck. Maurer on his edges, sends it down low to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh swings it down low, and it's going to be picked up there by Nowak. Nowak back to the point position. Long shot by Schwab, doesn't get through here. Vogel back to the top of the formation to Schwab. Schwab banks it off to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh looking slot, nothing there. Sends it to Vogel. Vogel shrugs off a check right there, swings it around down on the half wall where Nowak is going to calmly pick it up down by the goal line. Nowak sends the puck up to Schwab. Schwab fires into traffic. That hits the defenseman and finds its way over to Vogel. Vogel down low, hard time handling the puck there by Maurer again, and it's picked up there by Zach Nowak. Nowak in front, and the shot was just tipped at the last second. Nowak had a really good look there.
Just 30 seconds on this major penalty left remaining.
Shot from a sharp angle. Markoulis was handcuffed by it, but he drops into his butterfly and covers. And with 24 seconds to go in the major penalty, we're going to have a face-off, and Hofstra can see light at the end of the tunnel. They have one more leg of this to clear.
Yeah, I mean, Rochester has done a pretty good job on this power play. They've had enough time for sure to set up some offense, get some shots on goal, but Markoulis hasn't been too phased. And, you know, Hofstra, if they can get out of this, just another piece of momentum to just stack on top of what they've done in this game.
Stampone gathers the puck on his half wall, sends it down low to Goldberg. Goldberg takes a hit. Puck is on the side of the net right here. Nothing doing here as the puck is just kind of stuck in no man's land. Now it finds its way to the point right here as Goldberg chips it over there. The puck is chipped down low. Oh, and it's picked up there by Stampone.
Roy comes out of the box.
Great kill there by Hofstra, and it's picked up there by Van Aaron. Little difficulty with it, but now Van Aaron's got some room. Van Aaron sends one through the middle, looking for a streaking Devin Roy just behind him. There will be no icing. Rylan Searley grabs the puck right there as he's got Matarazzo all over him. Physical play continuing down below the half wall is picked up there by Rylan Searley. Searley dodges one, chips it by Matarazzo up to Paul Kavanaugh, up the wall and out. Huge hit right there by Kinzer. There's going to be an icing, but Kinzer made it worth every while there for Rochester. That was a big thump right there.
Yeah, you could tell it was a big hit because the two players collided a couple of feet away from the boards, and by the time the hit was over, the displacement there was at least a couple of feet. Big hit, big collision, and Hofstra right back in the O-zone. Now that they're at even strength, they can continue to try and build this lead.
Shot on goal steered wide there is Devin Roy fresh out of the box. He gets taken down, no penalty there. He's looking for a call. Devin Roy gets taken down again, and this time he draws the penalty. Devin Roy got taken down once, he looked for a call, got taken down twice, he got the call, and Hofstra is headed to the power play with a 3-0 lead just about halfway through the second period.
And now the pendulum just swings right back the other way. You know, for a while there, Rochester had the game in a position that was beneficial to them, unable to get anything across. They make a mental mistake there, committing the penalty, and all of a sudden Hofstra, you know, just in the driver's seat where they pretty much have been all game.
Face-off coming up here as Jordan Cox will lean in to take it against Goldberg. Goldberg wins the face-off, and the Yellow Jackets. Oh, great play there by Feza to keep that in at the blue line. But here comes Nowak. He's dangerous. Here's Nowak one-on-one. Nowak, and a big defensive play there by Criscolo. Doesn't look at the puck, throws his body into the chest of Nowak, dislodges him, and Hofstra looks to get set up, but Nowak again finds the puck, and he will softly backhand it down into the Hofstra zone where Criscolo will have to pick up the puck and reset.
And I've noticed the Hofstra back check in their defense. They're doing a great job, you know, like you said, not worrying necessarily about the puck, but just putting bodies on bodies, using their positioning to shut down the U of R offense.
Yellow Jackets send the puck all the way down low as Markoulis will pick up the puck, and Criscolo will start behind his own net and look to reset the power play breakout yet again with about 1 minute 10 seconds to go in the man advantage. Off the skate of Rook, and the Yellow Jackets just send it right back down. So good job killing the first half of this penalty for Rochester. Puck sent to James Van Aren. James Van Aren's got some room coming up the right wing. Van Aren running into some resistance right there, but he keeps possession of the puck. Van Aren still has the puck, looks for Feza here. Nothing doing there, but it's sent back, and Van Aren then fires it down in below the goal line, where it's going to be picked up there by Hofstra. Puck is sent back to Kinzer. Kinzer on the block, sends it down. More resistance here, but again, more relentless pressure there by the Yellow Jackets, and this one will be lofted down low with just 25 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Chris Matarazzo looking to basically quarterback the power play here as he gets the puck to Kinzer. Kinzer with a head of steam flies through the neutral zone. He's all the way in, and he's looking to go down below the goal line. He gets the puck knocked off his stick by Aquino, but he stays with it. Now he's taken down by Aquino in a good defensive play, and that is shot out of play, and we're going to get a face-off. There's some discussion going on here, and I'm not sure what for.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were looking for a penalty or perhaps, yeah, I really don't know what the confusion was there after the play. Seems like a pretty routine face-off coming. 1 second left on the Rochester penalty, so they're going to get back to even strength right now.
Puck spun in down low by Hofstra. Held in below the goal line, sent in front of Van Aren, and he loses an edge right there, and Rochester looks to break out of the zone with numbers. And late whistle, and we are going to get an offsides. That was awfully late. I was watching the puck carrier, so I really couldn't see there. I didn't see offsides right there, but the linesman seems to believe there was. So we're going to get a face-off coming out into the offensive zone.
And the pace of play here really slowing down in the second half, early second half of this game. And, you know, a few more stoppages and whistles than we've been accustomed to early. The fast pace has kind of worn off, and we're more into a war of attrition, it feels like.
Puck picked up there by Hofstra in the corner. It's Kelly. Kelly does a nice job of spinning off a check, and he gets the puck to the blue line, and it's going to be Brendan Yerkes. Brendan Yerkes going one-on-one. That shot is deflected out of play. Ryan, please stop saying there's whistles, because there just continues to be more whistles.
I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, that was only less than 10 seconds in between whistles there. We're just reversing sides of the ice. Somebody wins a face-off, shot goes in, whistle blown. We do it all again.
He isn't wrong, ladies and gentlemen, as we are leaning in for the face-off here. The linesman does not like what he sees, and now he leans in, and the puck face-off is won back to McDonough. Puck on the stick of Brendan Yerkes as he's going to send it in front, steered away there by the goaltender Colling. Rochester will send it up here, and here comes Goldberg. Goldberg looking for Nowak, but he was offsides and had to tightrope the blue line, and that puck ends up down low, and it's going to be picked up right here by Casola. Casola through the neutral zone with some speed. He's got Stampone all over him. Hofstra looking to maintain possession right here, and McDonough will keep it in at the blue line. Puck is chipped away right here, and the puck is then picked up here, and now passed just too far ahead of Novak off the stick of Paul Kavanaugh. And Aloisio will take the big hit right here. Rochester comes out in front right there, shot just wide. Puck's held there by Warzinski. Good read there by Aloisio. That puck is sent off the boards, right onto the stick though of Casola. But Nowak, backdoor play. Nice feed there by Zach Nowak, and the finish by Paul Kavanaugh. Turnover down low, no look, behind the back pass from Nowak, and the puck is buried by Kavanaugh, and Rochester finally breaks through, and they get on the board. It is a 3-1 Hofstra lead.
Man, what a gorgeous pass. Like you said, no look, behind the back. The defense was fully expecting Nowak to put that shot on net. Instead gives it up for an easy goal. You know, the netminder had nothing he could do there to really stop that play. Just gorgeous execution on offense. And, that could be a difference maker for Rochester. Obviously it is, breaking that shutout. It becomes a 2-goal game, the most dangerous lead in this sport.
Pisano looking to quickly add to that as he drops the puck back. Oh, quick shot right here. Rebound on the doorstep, and Vogel is there to pick it up. Vogel down below the goal line, takes some physical play right there, but he gets some help from Pisano. Pisano sends it in front right there, hits a leg, but it's picked up there by Pisano again. Vogel, quick turnaround shot, and a pad save made there by Markoulis.
And the Yellow Jackets are buzzing right now. All of a sudden the shots are even in this game, and Rochester's offense is really humming.
Puck to the blue line right there, and it's kept in there. It's kept in there initially by Rochester. The puck is sent through, and it's going to be Feza. Feza sends the puck in right on Colling. He's going to play it right now. A little surprise there. And Feza doing a nice job forechecking. Puck in front of the net, and Colling makes a great save with the pad. Ooh, and a good skate there by Criscolo as he keeps the puck alive right here, as Devin Roy will try to send the puck in front. That's knocked away, and Rochester will clear to the neutral zone. And we are not going to get an icing right there, as it's picked up right there by Harcut. Puck is gathered by James Van Aren. Van Aren lays the defender down, but he makes a nice play there to keep it. That is Joseph Pons. Sneak shot there by Devin Roy. Not sure what that hit, but that looked like it might have been dangerous. But Rochester looking to come through the neutral zone with some numbers. Move gets through the defenseman's feet right there, but that's as far as it goes, and the puck gets all the way to Spiro Markoulis, and he will hold for a face-off.
And it's been in the second half of this second period, Rochester's really starting to find themselves, find their offense, and another face-off coming here in the Hofstra zone. I think if Rochester can get another goal across in this period, they'll be feeling really good heading to intermission and coming back for the final 20.
Matarazzo leans in to take the face-off for Hofstra. He will take that. He will take the face-off against Rochester. It is one clean there and a glove save right there. A clean win there by Eric Morrill, and a glove save there by Markoulis.
And that's just that's just what they got to keep trying to do. Keep throwing it in front and make Markoulis uncomfortable.
Rylan Searley sends the puck down low, where it's picked up there by Kinzer. Devin Roy looking to gather the puck right there, but no one's able to get it, and it's kept in there by Rochester. Here's Rylan Searley, throws a backhand on net. Oh, it handcuffs the goaltender Markoulis, but good backdoor defense there by Kinzer to make sure nobody can get the stick on that rebound. Aquino sends the puck back to Searley. Rylan Searley uses the boards here, but that hits Matarazzo, and Hofstra's going to look to gain some possession here. James Van Aren sends the puck down low, where it's picked up there by Matarazzo. Puck's held there by Devin Roy. Roy looking to pop out, takes a shot just wide there. Kinzer from his blue line position keeps the puck in right there. Good feed in front right there to Roy, but it's blocked by a Rochester defenseman, and here comes Eric Morrill. Eric Morrill, good back check there by Hofstra, and he loses the puck, and we are looking at a neutral zone play as it's sent in and out into the neutral zone as Rochester looks to start a breakout here as the puck is sent up to Schwab. Schwab just sends the puck in down low, where Markoulis slows it down for Kinzer. Just kidding, he's going to send it up to Brendan Yerkes. Yerk sends the puck up here to Kelly. But play is lost right there, and the puck is picked up there by Matarazzo. But a good stick right there by Jack Stampone. Del Panino sends the puck through the middle, and that's to Brendan Yerks. Yerks has a defender all over him, but he still finds a way to get the puck into the offensive zone and down low. Good there, good forecheck there by Hofstra. They're continuing to keep the puck down below the goal line, and they can't break it out here. Brendan Yerks. Yerks looking in front, and it's in front of the net there, and a quick stick there by Collings to steer it off to the corner. Kelly looks to send the puck in front, and that's picked up by Stampone. Stampone looking to hit the line with speed, and he is immediately rubbed out there and then there was the extra shove there by Kinzer, and now we have an altercation. Kinzer just absolutely ran at the player, then finished him into the boards, and then took him to the ground, so he's going to get a penalty, so the door is now open for Rochester to get this back to a one-goal game.
And this is the opportunity that I'm sure Rochester was waiting for.
That's uncharacteristic, to say the very least, of Kinzer as well.
They do have the U of R penalty box open as well, though.
Oh, they got them both.
So they're going to hit them both.
It's going to be interesting to see there. So there might have been something going on prior to that, and the refs decided to take them both. Let's see what's going on here. And
you know what? Besides that, though, this has been, I think, a very clean, very cordial game. These two teams come in, I think, with a lot of respect for the other, knowing that they won yesterday and are coming into this game looking to, walk away with the undefeated weekend and the championship of this Burning Leaves tournament. And that was one of the first real kind of two-sided altercations that we've seen. Still conferencing with the officials.
Trying to see what the call is going to be in terms of power plays.
Both sides have 5 out there right now. 2 minutes on the board against Hofstra. And currently nothing on the board for Rochester at the moment.
Yeah, so I think they kind of just did. I'm not sure what. Hofstra's going to get the penalty here. They have the wrong number up on the board, but.
Yeah, Rochester has 5 out there right now.
Okay.
Hofstra's still not really sure how many players they're going to have, who's going to be out there. They're still conferencing with the ref in front of their bench. Right now, just the one penalty against the Pride on the board. They're sending a second player to the box, so it looks like we have something that offset, and then a third penalty, which will result.
Did they both get 10s?
In a Rochester power play.
They both. Okay, so Kinzer and Stampone both got 10s, but Kinzer also got the minor for roughing. And here's the thing too. Kinzer's off the ice now for 10 minutes. That's big for Rochester, so that's doors open for him for sure. Face-off one, and Vogel looks to rip a shot there, and Jordan Cox blocks that, but it's picked up there by Schwab. Schwab sends it down low to Pisano. Pisano back to Schwab. Top of the power plays. Gregor takes a shot off the post. Wow, that was smoked. Wow. And a hand pass, and that's unfortunate because Hofstra was looking to get some numbers out of that, but let's get back to that shot by Vogel. That was absolutely labeled off that post.
Man, lucky break for Rochester because that was just right on. I mean, so much speed behind that puck. Almost impossible to stop, just not quite on target. Would have been huge for the Yellow Jackets there.
Face-off coming up here as it's won by Pisano. Nowak takes a shot. Ooh, Markulis was a little slow getting back and almost ran into some trouble there. Nowak to Vogel. Vogel to Morel, and Morel just doesn't get enough on that as he had the shot he wanted. Race for the puck. Good effort there by Vogel to keep it in, and the power play will continue. Down low to Pisano. Pisano sends it over to Schwab. Down low to Pisano again. Ooh, I saw what he was looking for. He had, but when it took past that, 2 guys go down on a form tackle. No call there. Interesting. Pisano looking to get down below the goal line. Pisano kind of shrugs it ahead of him. We're down to 1 minute left. Cox looking to get it out right here. The physical play is definitely ratcheting it up here. Vogel down low to Pisano. Pisano looking cross. Pisano then tries to send it down low, and a good skate right there by Daniel Harchut. Scramble for the puck in there, and it's back to Vogel. Vogel Over to Pisano. Pisano takes a shot for the 5-hole and a good save right there by Markoulis. Nowak with 2 Hofstra players on him. He still gets the puck down to Pisano. Pisano doing a great job shielding the puck. Gets it over to his point man. Puck sent over to Vogel. Vogel takes a shot. That hits a skate, and we're going to get a race for it. Feza racing for it right here. Nothing there as Vogel's going to head back, and he's going to send the puck up off the wall, off the skate of the official. But Pisano's going to gather the puck, and Vogel will look to break out as he gets it back to Pisano. Rochester now having a little trouble getting the puck out of their own end as we are back at even strength. 40 seconds left in the game as Nowak looks to send one, and that's caught there by Schwab. Schwab's got Del Panino all over him, and he rides him off the puck, and then Camden Kelly gets the puck to the blue line. Searly doing some nice stick work to get through here with 25 seconds to go in the period. Rochester keeps the puck in down low. Kavanaugh tries to send one across here. It gets through everybody, and Aloisio looking to get it out there. Oh, wait, here's a chance here for Rochester. Puck is hanging in the slot right there. They have 10 seconds left, and Searly's going to get the puck at the blue line. Searly steps middle, shot, blocked by Aloisio. He's got 4 seconds, another shot, and he scores! They hurt more when you let him in. They feel better when you score them. Ryan Searly, the patience of a saint, holds on to the puck, fires one far side with 2.5 seconds to go. It is a 1-goal game, and that is exactly what Rochester needed.
Rochester is right back into this game. They've had a huge Rochester second period, 2 goals, kept Hofstra off the scoreboard with 2.5 seconds left. Rochester has all the momentum right now. They're right back into this game, and I mean serious resiliency to come back and make it a 1-goal game after they fell behind early.
And Kinzer thought he was free from the box right there. He's not. He still has to serve that 10 minutes. So Rochester's going to begin the third period without arguably their best defenseman. Face-off seemed like it was basically a formality right here as we are going to end the second period, and it's closer and more intense than it was to begin the second period, as Rochester gets 2 back, and Hofstra lead is now 3-2.
Yeah, and I mean, Hofstra came into that period with all the momentum. I thought they controlled the pace of play for the majority of that second period, and just really a few lapses. I mean, Rochester definitely picked up their pace of play and their intensity, and Hofstra did not have an answer there in that second period. It ended up being a really strong showing from the Yellow Jackets, and especially when you come in down 3 knowing it's going to be an uphill battle. They had to kill penalties. They had to do the dirty work, and it paid off late in that second period. We're heading to the third with a 1-goal game.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting finish to this game here. So we're going to take a break, but before we go, we want to acknowledge our sponsors, as this broadcast is made possible by Buffalo Golf and Social, Western New York's leading indoor golf facility. Simulators, lessons, and leagues, Buffalo Golf and Social is the area's top destination for year-round practice and instruction. Plus, with a great beer and wine selection, it is the perfect place to watch golf with others who love the game. Locations downtown and in Orchard Park. Book your next event at Buffalo Golf and Social. By 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. By Militello Realty, Western New York's premier commercial real estate broker to buy, sell, or lease any office, industrial, retail, or investment property. Trust the unparalleled knowledge and experience of Militello Realty. Give them a call at 716-856-2872 or at militello.com. By the Battaglia Marciano Agency, an independent agent for auto, homeowners, business, and life insurance. The Battaglia Marciano Agency, providing peace of mind for Western New Yorkers for over 35 years. Give them a call at 716-675-5700. And by Envious Gameware, designers of high-end custom hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel. Allow Envious Gameware to give your team a look to be envious of. That'll do it through 2 periods, as Hofstra's lead is 3-2 over the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets. This is the Nickel City Hockey Network, Western New York's new broadcast home for amateur hockey. We'll be back for the third period.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
I created Buffalo Golf and Social for one reason: to create a space that's different and unique from any other golf facility you've ever been to. It's a place to learn, and it's a place to enjoy. You ready?
And welcome back to the Lake Placid Olympic Center USA Rink as we are set for third period action. I am Sean McHugh, joined by color commentator Ryan Tantillo and producer as well as camera operator Jeff Jazarowski from the 412 Communications booth. The new 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions. And after 40 minutes, Hofstra holds on to a 3-2 lead, but Rochester got back into this game. A goal on a beautiful feed from Zach Nowak to Gregory Vogel. And then Rylan Searley with an unbelievable patient play, shielding the puck. And a far side shot with 2 seconds left in the third period gets us to where we are. 20 minutes to decide who will be the first annual Burning Leaves tournament hosted by Paul State Silver Division champion, as Rochester will get the first possession, as it will be Pisano ducking below the goal line. Pisano maintains possession, but he is met right there by Chris Del Panino, but the puck still remains down below the Hofstra goal line. Puck sent by James Van Aaron, and a good little backhand saucer pass to Matarazzo. Matarazzo takes a hit right there from Joseph Pons, and the puck is sent to center ice, where Aloisio will have to retreat back, and Hofstra will begin their breakout again. Here is Devin Roy. Roy sends the puck down to James Van Aaron. Roy takes a physical bump by Nowak into the boards as Rylan Searley sends the puck up to Stampone. Del Panino on a good pinch right there, keeps the play alive for Hofstra, as Van Aaron will keep the puck in the zone for the Pride for now. Matarazzo, quick turnaround shot, and it's kicked away there by Pons, and Pons will look to start the breakout. Pons, nice sidestep right there, and then Pons sends it through the neutral zone, a little too far behind Nowak, and the puck will be sent through the neutral zone again. Here comes James Van Aaron. Van Aaron, defenseman down. Van Aaron's got some room for Van Aaron on his backhand, and Colling closed the 5-0 quickly, and it's sent through. And it's too far. There could be a race for the puck right here. Oh, nope, there is Hartshut, as it looked like Goldberg might have had a step right there, but Hartshut got back there quickly and stopped any opportunity there. There's a quick shot there by Nowak, steered away there by Markoulis. Puck sent to the neutral zone by Aquino, and it's sent right back into the zone here, and Markoulis will slow it down there. Bit of a miscommunication right there, but that almost worked out as the too many men, as U of R was caught in the middle of a change. Aquino sends the puck back there for Max Michael. Michael just sends it out, and Criscola will pick up the puck at center ice, and he will look to gain the blue line, but his speed is blocked, and here comes a rush. Morel's got some speed, but a great back check by Jordan Cox, but a follow-up shot there saved by Markoulis, and he will hold on for the face-off. So 2 minutes and 15 seconds in, and we got a little pace to this third period.
Yeah, and for Rochester, more of the same of the style of play that we saw them finish that second period with. They scored their second goal of the game to make it a one-goal lead for Hofstra with just 2 seconds left in that second period, carrying a lot of momentum into intermission, and then starting this third period with that same energy.
Face-off coming up as Morel will take the face-off, and he will win it cleanly. Looking to send it to the slot right there, but the puck is picked up here by Brendan Yerkes. Yerkes gains center ice, and he will look to get it deep there, but a good stick right there by Aquino, and the puck is sent to the center ice, where Criscolo hits the linesman, unfortunately, and the puck is going to head back into the Hofstra zone, where it's sent back to center ice, and then back into the Hofstra zone. The puck is pinballing all over the place, but a delayed offsides gives Hofstra the breakout. Hartcutt sends the puck in there, and he will chase after it. The Hofstra captain going to the boards with Max Michael. Play still on the boards. There's Brendan Yerkes, and Matthew Casola will hold the puck there, but here comes the breakout play here for the Rochester Yellow Jackets. Shot by Stampone, slightly fanned on, but he holds it there, and he dips around the net here. Good back-checking pressure by the forwards, but a good shot there by Schwab. Puck's laying in front of the net, and a clear attempt there by Hofstra, and they will look to get out of the zone. Puck is sent through center ice, and Rylan Searley will pick up the puck, and he will look to race through the neutral zone and see what he can create offensively. Searley takes a quick shot that's deflected over the glass, and we will get a whistle.
And like you said, a fast pace to start this third period. That second was a lot of stop and start, some pucks knocked out of play and stuff like that. So hopefully a little bit less of that in this third period as we wind down in what's becoming a really close competitive game after, Hofstra controlled, I'd say, the first 30 minutes. But lately it's been a lot more back and forth, and Rochester with a bit of a wake-up.
Pisano sends the puck back here to Wardzinski. Wardzinski sends across us. No one home here. Defenseman down, and they got it. They got the penalty as Rochester's going to head to the power play, down 1. And the door's open. It's on them to kick it in as the Yellow Jackets will head to the man advantage with an opportunity to tie this game, as Hofstra has fallen into way too many of their own sabotage right now as they are keeping this door open for Rochester. Now there's an opportunity to tie this hockey game.
Yes, certainly. I mean, there was a point in this game when Hofstra was up 3-0. They had a power play of their own, unable to capitalize. You know, and the tide of this game has completely turned. Now Rochester drawing a penalty, heading to the man advantage, and their bench is fired up. You know, they completely feel like this is where they want to be right now.
Rochester looking to set up shop right here, but it jumps over the stick of Vogel, and he will retreat to center ice to start the power play. He's going to go all the way back, and he's just going to start fresh here. Puck is sent to Pisano. That pass had some juice on it. Ooh, Matarazzo was looking for a shorthanded opportunity right there. Good stick there by the U of R defenseman to prevent that from happening. Here's Kinzer. He's back on the ice, and I don't think Hofstra could welcome him back any sooner as he's out there to kill this penalty, and that's going to be big because Hofstra needs him. Right now, this is exactly what Hofstra wants as the puck is down below the goal line, but Morel gets through Matarazzo and Kinzel. Oh, and the pass was just a little too hot right there for Benji Schwab, and he was not able to control it. Morel sends it in front of the net there for Nowak, and it was in his skates, and he couldn't get a shot off. Oh, some tough passing right there, and the puck is sent out to center ice, and Schwab, and Rochester was just offsides right there. And the faceoff's going to come out of the zone as we're about halfway through the penalty kill. Yeah,
Rochester's knocking on the door, though. A couple good looks, just, not fully able to execute. But, the positioning is there. The passing is pretty much where it needs to be. It's just finishing those chances.
It's going to be Pisano and Jordan Cox to take the faceoff, and Pisano wins it, gets it back to Vogel. Vogel sends it over to Schwab. Schwab down below the half wall, sends it up to Pisano. Good keep there by Nowak. Nowak's got plenty of time and space to operate. Holds it there, sends it over to sends it D to D to Vogel. Vogel's got all kinds of room in a shot, and I don't know if that made it to the net, but Rochester will keep possession. Vogel sends the puck down low to Pisano. Pisano gets knocked off the puck, and the puck is cleared to center ice, and Vogel's going to pick it up. Ooh, two appointment got to communicate right here as Nowak picks it up, and he goes across ice to Vogel. Vogel gains the red line, gains the blue line, and again, the passing on this power play is just a touch off right here, and Hofstra's going to skate it through here. Here comes Hofstra. That is Casola. Casola drops it here, and here we go. Numbers for Rochester. Morel leading the rush. Drop pass to Nowak. Takes a shot and a save by Spiro Markoulis. Big save on a dangerous shooter as Markoulis passes his first test of this third period.
Yeah, and that was a great look on that rush, dropping it off for the pass in the slot. And now, that was a good penalty kill by Hofstra, but Rochester still looks very sharp the way they did at the end of that second period when they clawed into this deficit.
Nowak going to lean in to take the faceoff here against Matarazzo. Nowak wins the faceoff, and there's a shot and a quick glove right there by Markoulis as there were two Rochester forwards looking to hawk that rebound, and the glove of the Hofstra goaltender. We're going to have another faceoff with 14:19 remaining in regulation time.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of this action here in this third period, 6 minutes in, to the right of your screen, down at that Hofstra zone.
Puck is slapped on the wall here and is held in there by Wardzinski. Long pass looking for a breakout there for Van Aren. Good back check there by the aforementioned Ryan Wardzinski, as now it's going to be Stampone that picks up the puck. Matarazzo on his backhand, and Collings had to be sharp on that one as he hugs the post, makes the save with his chest, and holds on. No rebound.
Yeah, Matarazzo looking for another one there. He's been all over the ice tonight, had a great first period, and you've been calling his name a ton. And for Hofstra, I don't think you could possibly at all feel comfortable right now ahead just by one. They need to put the pressure back on Rochester and reopen this lead.
Ooh, dangerous face-off right there, and Collins going to hold on again, and we are going to try this a second time. So Jordan Cox is going to lean in against Eric Morel. Morel has been really good on the dot tonight, so I expect to see him taking face-offs. Wins that one clean off Jordan Cox.
Right on cue.
Christensen spears it to the middle. Rochester looking to create numbers here as it's Schwab, and they are offsides.
Yeah, Rochester, it's happened to them a couple times, getting a little bit ahead of themselves. I understand, the anticipation. You understand. I'm sure these players understand where they are in this game, in this situation. They know that they have a great chance to come back and tie this game with a goal. So I'm sure there's some level of anxiety just, wanting to get into the offensive zone. Sometimes it's a bit too early.
Puck sent through the neutral zone where it's held there by Frank Feza. Puck is sent in down low, and that's just launched out of play, and wow. Fence was the last line of defense between that puck and our spectator, so thank you, Chain Link.
Wow, yeah, that was very nearly into the front row here.
Not going to put anything in the universe. Everybody's okay, and that's good, but that puck was coming in hot.
Yeah, that had a lot of steam. Thank goodness for that fence there, and it turns into a souvenir for a young fan, which is awesome.
Love that. Puck is sent to the blue line right here. Rochester looking to break it out here, and here comes Morrell. Morrell's got two on him, and Jordan Cox with a great back check to break up that play. Bodies colliding everywhere right now. But play continues until Spiro Markoulis covers the puck, and we're going to get a whistle.
And Morrell has been such a spark plug for Rochester right there, taking defense into offense, carrying that puck into Hofstra zone, putting pressure on them, forcing, in that situation, two defenders to take him down, and he's still able to get up and send the puck on net. I think he's really been a catalyst for this comeback effort.
Puck is sent through the neutral zone, and it's going to be picked up there by Aquino. Aquino and Kelly go to the ice together, but Pisano's going to pick up the puck, and nice little chip move to get by here, but a good defensive play right there by Del Panino. Here is Kavanaugh, gets it over to Vogel. Vogel takes a shot just wide of the far post right there. Aquino keeps it in at the blue line, but here come numbers. Here's Brendan Yerkes, and he's got Rylan Searley with him, and a shot by Yerkes. Rebound in front. And it came loose, but a quick I don't know if that whistle was quick or not. Either way, good scoring chance, good save, and we're going to get a face-off coming up in the Rochester defensive zone.
Yeah, and that was kind of an interesting shot taken by Yerkes. It didn't have a ton of speed behind it, but it still was a little bit difficult for Collings to settle that one down. And like you said, I would call that a bit of a quick whistle. He did cover it with his glove, but squeaked out almost immediately afterward.
Puck is sent to the neutral zone where it's picked up there by Del Panino. Del Panino just flips it back in all the way down. As if you're Hofstra, you obviously don't want to sit on the lead, but you'll clear the puck down low when you can. Here's Vogel, and they stayed on sides. Okay, but Searley's going to pick up the puck right there. That would have been questionable, but no harm, no foul as Rochester breaks out with Vogel.
Miscommunication there.
Yeah, blind drop pass there, and that almost led to some numbers here. Yerkes gains the blue line, and a good stick right there by Pisano. Puck is sent to the neutral zone, and it's knocked right in there by Matarazzo. Matarazzo sends it in there where Colling will send it back for Rylan Searley. Searley gets the puck up there to Paul Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh gets the puck up to Pisano, and Pisano will get the puck up ahead here to Vogel. Vogel takes a shot, and Markoulis gets his glove on it and steers it wide. Warzinski sends the puck over to Max Michael. Michael fires it from the neutral zone in, slowed down there by Markoulis. Puck is picked up right there by Daniel Harcutt. Harcutt sends the puck up, but it's kept in there by Michael. Big hit right there by Harcutt, and it's sent in there by Criscolo. Criscolo sends it all the way out, and it's going to be picked up right there by Wardzinski. Michael sends the puck through, not going to be icing, but it is going to go all the way into the Hofstra end, and they're going to fire it right through center ice, and Wardzinski's going to pick up the puck again. He has touched the puck about 6 times on this shift. Searley blows the tire right here. Here's an opportunity for Van Aaron with a shot, and he just puts it over the bar. I think that might have gotten the helmet of the goaltender Colling. Every father watching this game in their living room is saying, way to use your head up to the goalie right there. And such is the case right there as Colling, since the first period, has been a brick wall, and Rochester's going to need him to continue that if they're going to get back in this game.
Yes, certainly, especially since he gave up a few early goals, and a lot of those were just really great opportunities by Hofstra. Not a ton Colling could do, but he kept his composure.
Big save right there again, keeping that pad tight to the post and the rebound going behind the net. And now it looks like, not a breakout as Harcutt's going to send the puck up through center. That's a turnover right there. And Nowak's going to rip through the neutral zone. He shrugs off a check. Nowak takes a shot. Pad save there by Markoulis. Rebound is gathered there, and Hofstra's going to come the other way now. Hofstra sends the puck up there, and it's a good defensive play there by Pons. Pons looks to get it deep there, but immediately as they are delayed offsides, and now the whistle is blown. as we are going to get a stoppage.
And again, it's becoming a trend for Rochester with the offsides, and they have so much offensive pressure right now. I mean, they look extremely proficient and confident with the puck.
They might be. Their legs might be faster than their hands right now.
It kind of seems like it, yeah. Just so buzzed up, you know, you're kind of forgetting about the little details.
That puck hits the net, which is awesome, but that net is outside the ring, so that doesn't count for anything.
That's bonus points.
No, it's not. I mean, in a trick shot competition, maybe it could be, but it didn't land on the top shelf, so I'm going to call it a miss. As we're going to center ice, and I feel like Morrell and Cox are taking every single face-off against each other for the rest of this game. Feza takes a shot. Great sprawling defensive play right there by the defenseman Joseph Pons, as Feza's got a big shot, and Pons was able to distract him just enough where the shot didn't threaten a whole lot right there.
Yeah, and you mentioned the 2 face-off specialists for each team. I think you're totally right. We're going to see a lot of these top lines for each side right now. Only 10 minutes left in the game. It's still wide open, and I think both sides are going to leave it all out
and
there.
That was a chance for a 2-goal lead right there, but Rook was just unable to get a stick on it, and Rochester's going to look to break out right here. Puck is sent through the neutral zone again as the physical play is starting to pick up right here. We are exactly halfway through the third period. Puck is chipped through the neutral zone, and I wonder how conservative you're going to see Hofstra play right here, if they're going to fall into a defensive shell or if they're going to push for the dagger. It's going to be, well, right here they're pushing for it as Kelly takes a hit to make a play. Puck is steered into the corner as Feza gathers down below the line. Feza, nice work to use the board as a third bank. Oh, and he looks to feed the slot right here. Aloisio's going to turn. Oh, he kind of catches a rut right there, but he's still able to maintain possession and feed it down low for Kelly. Kelly looks to the slot right there. He gets absolutely buried by Rylan Searley. Let's see what they call if they're going to, I mean, if that was shoulder to shoulder, no, Searley's not arguing at all. I think he knows it. So
yeah, they gave him the elbow there.
Elbowing, yes, okay, and Searley knew it. I even think he looked at the player he hit to kind of nod to say it was unintentional. Totally fine, but U of R, arguably their best defenseman's in the box for the biggest penalty kill of the game.
Absolutely.
And yes, so this is a huge moment in the game for both teams. Game doesn't end with a goal here, but you want it if you're Hofstra because breathing room is a thing you need. And Aaron Elpern is sitting right behind me right here, and he will tell you this game feels an awful lot like their game against St. John Fisher. They trailed all game. They hung around until the last minute, and we're getting those vibes here. So Hofstra, well aware of what they accomplished, is going to try to not to allow that to happen. They have an opportunity on this power play to widen the gap. Nowak chips the puck up off the wall, held in there by Hofstra. Del Panino down below the wall there. He kind of has the puck bounce off his stick, but Devin Roy picks it up on the half ball, sends it back to his point man, Kinzer. Kinzer to Van Aaron. Van Aaron through a screen. Nice save there by Collings. And Rochester's not able to get it out as Kinzer takes a knuckle puck and a waffle board save right there by the goaltender Colling again. This puck squeaks by Van Aaron, and Hofstra will have to tag up as the puck is cleared out to center ice. Kinzer hitting the line with a head of steam. He's got some room. Kinzer kind of loses the puck here. Matarazzo there backing him up, though, keeps possession alive as he ducks below the net. Matarazzo sends the puck back to Kinzer. Kinzer, all kinds of time and space. Oh, that's the play right there, but it took the bounce where nobody was sitting. Del Panino going to the wall here. He's going to win the battle. He's going to get it to Roy. Roy sends it to the slot. Van Aaron holds it. Puck is sent to the middle. There's a shot by Matarazzo, and he fans on it, or it got blocked. I'm not sure what happened there, but either way, it did not find its way to the net.
30 seconds on the power play.
Thank you, Ryan. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Roy, Van Aaron in the slot with a shot, and Jack Collings gets on top of the blue paint and makes another blocker save, his most important save of the game thus far.
Oh my goodness, this game has like a playoff atmosphere.
If Noack had any idea, he might have been gone right there. Del Panino to Van Aaron. Van Aaron with 5 seconds left in the power play. Kinzer holding the line. Kinzer shields the puck, creates a shot, and a save there by Colling. Matarado sending the puck to Ian Roy. Even strength right here. Kinzer's got Searley on him, and Searley throws his shoulder into him. Bodies colliding everywhere. Puck is finally gathered by Rochester, and they're looking to break out right here.
Man, what an intense possession there. I feel like Hofstra was firing every single thing they had at Collings, and he stood strong.
And there's another one as Feza puts a shot on Colling, and the puck is blockered down and sent to the corner. Vogel sends the puck down low, and Aquino is going to pick up the puck. Aquino looking to skate through some pressure, and he's got some back pressure on him, and the puck is just sent back down. At this point in the game, that is something you will take if you're Hofstra. Any puck down below the goal line is your friend.
Yeah, at this point, any time of possession in the offensive zone is huge for Hofstra.
Big play there by Hartshot, and there's a shot by Jordan Cox, and it's stopped, and it's blocked in front right here. Frank Feza, big play here, and Rochester's coming with numbers. Pisano takes the shot, and a relatively easy save by Spiro Markoulis. Rook picks up the puck in his own end. He gets to the blue line. He gets the puck past center ice, and that's as far as he's going to go before the puck is sent back into the Hofstra zone. Jordan Cox sends the puck to center ice. Picked up there by Max Michael, gains the blue line. Neatly poke-checked off his stick, but Michael's going to gather it down, and he's going to look to send the puck down low, and he does. Hartcutt sends the puck off the boards, off of Rook, and Rochester's looking to keep possession right here as Max Michael gathers the play down into the boards, and it's sent down where Criscolo is going to send the puck off the boards over the head of the Rochester pinch man. But the back check, despite the pressure, the back check is noticeable for Rochester, and Pisano's going to gain the line again. Pisano had a bit of room right there, but still ended up getting the shot blocked, and Hofstra's going to look to break out here.
Yeah, Rochester's got to set something up here. They're running out of time. I know there's 5 minutes, but it's important for them to really get into the zone and start sending a lot of pucks on net, because that's what Hofstra
ask either
did.
team how much time this is. 5 minutes is an eternity for Hofstra. Seems like a blink of an eye for Rochester. Casola gets the puck taken off him, and here comes Morel. Morel, he's got some speed. Morel drops it back to Benji Schwab, and then the puck is sent towards Zinski. Puck sent on goal. Rebound is kicked straight out to center ice, and Rochester's going to have to regroup. Criscolo gets behind the net, and he's going to look to send the puck out. He sends it to Brendan Yerkes, and it gets to center ice. Hofstra's doing a good job of getting the puck out of their zone, but you don't want to keep allowing Rochester to keep entering before they can get something set up here. Morel gets the puck down below the goal line. Morel looking for a trailer. He's got really nothing here. And a good defensive play right here by Hofstra, and the puck is just cleared out of the zone into the defensive zone, and Hofstra's going to get a much-needed change.
Yeah, that's huge for Hofstra. You know, time is their enemy right now. You just got to keep killing those seconds.
Good stick there by James Van Aaron, but the puck bounced over his stick. And there's another shot here, as that was Evan Christensen that's looking to get a shot on goal here. James Van Aaron sends the puck out to the neutral zone. Yes, it's pretty apparent right here that Hofstra is going to play a defensive shell for the remainder of this game. Oh, and here's Matarazzo with a shot and a big save and a quick reaction there by Colling. So I might have spoke too soon right there. Puck was juggled, and a very dangerous player for Hofstra gets in. And Colling gets out high on his crease right there and gets his shoulder on it. And Colling is heading to the bench right now. I think, he just needs a new water bottle.
And, I mean, that was nearly a heartbreaking mistake by Rochester. Just a little bit of carelessness in their own zone, resulting in a wide open chance, and Colling just continuing to keep his team in the game tonight.
Physical play on the boards here as the puck comes out of play, and the faceoff is going to come out of the zone here.
And that could be pretty impactful, you know, obviously for Rochester trying to re-enter Hofstra's zone, get the pressure off. That most recent chance by Matarazzo, I think, has got them a little bit rattled. That near turnover, well, the turnover and the near goal was, that probably gave their entire bench a little bit of a minor heart attack.
McDonough spins the puck off the boards, and it's held there and sent back in there by Rochester, but a good play there by Hofstra, looking for a penalty. They are not about to get that call with 3 minutes left in this game. Here's Aquino. Aquino winds, fakes the, that was a good idea right there, but neither of his teammates were ready for that slap pass. All right, we are inside 3.5 minutes. Oh, the puck is right there, but nobody's home to tap in the backdoor play. Matarazzo chips the puck off the wall, out into the blue line, and it's going to be picked up right there by Pons. Pons sends it up to Pisano. Pass is just too far ahead, and it's going to be Devin Roy. He's got space. Devin Roy just sends the puck into the zone. Whoa! That got dicey for a minute for Rochester, but no harm, no foul there as Pisano's going to gather the puck.
Man, this game is nerve-wracking down the wire for Rochester.
Definitely. Pisano sending it on goal. Good save there by Spiro Markoulis. Good chip ahead looking for Van Aren. Van Aren's got a step on the play here. Desperation sprawl there by Colling. Van Aren showing off that strength into Kinzer with a shot and another save there by Colling. Colling coming out onto the blue paint right here, making some huge saves. Oh, and there's a rebound in front, and great awareness there by Colling to reach back to not allow the puck to go towards the goal line, and Rochester looking to break out here.
What a sequence by Jack Colling. Oh my goodness, 3 or 4 good chances for Hofstra.
Game's over if either of those pucks find the back of the net.
Absolutely.
Stampone gathers the puck down below the goal line. Stampone looking to send in front. There is an injured player for Hofstra, and they finally blow the whistle. That took a minute, and I can't tell who that is, but he is down, and he is in not great shape right here.
Yeah, trainer heading out there. And,
it is Frank Feza, the big man, Frank Feza. He went into the boards hard. Yeah, he's having a hard time. He's laying on his back right now. And yeah, the trainer's coming out, and yeah, you hate seeing this at any point in a hockey game.
Yeah, and it's always unfortunate to see this. One of the few injuries that we've seen this weekend at this tournament, and you know it's always a bad sign when the trainer has to come out onto the ice.
Yeah, we're hoping it's just a stinger, got the wind knocked out of him, but so while we're doing this, we will bring up the Gold Division final coming up next between the Kutztown Golden Bears, who took down the Buffalo State Bengals in a wild 6-5 affair to get to this game, and they will face the Embry-Riddle Eagles, who played, I don't know if dominant's quite the word, but a convincing, no-doubter, who the better team was, 4-0 win over Brockport. So we have that to look forward to after this on Nickel City Hockey Network. And more good news, Frank Feza is up, and he is skating off the ice under his own power. That is very good to see. That was concerning for a moment. So good to see Frank getting off the ice. Teammates pumping the boards right here. Good to see the big man being all right. Frank Feza has turned himself in a very nice tournament, so hope to see him back on the ice quickly, if not today, for Hofstra's next game. That would be a big loss for them if they miss him for any amount of time.
Mm-hmm. And always good to see a player walk off under their own power. And as we transition back into the game itself, that break there with 2 minutes left in the game serves as almost like a de facto timeout for both sides. Rochester's going to get the puck in the offensive zone, and I'm assuming they drew something up there during that break.
Absolutely sure. No. If you're not going to have Morrell take the face-off, you have Nowak take the face-off, so that makes perfect sense here. So with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left, and again, the last time we saw one of the and there's a timeout, so now they're going to draw the play up. But back to what I had mentioned earlier, this game feels eerily similar to the Rochester-St. John Fisher game in the UNYCHL playoffs that got the Rochester-Fisher game, the UNYCHL championship, as Fisher was out on the lead early. Rochester hung around. Jack Colling played one of the best games I've ever seen a goaltender play at this level, and they got the game tied. Now, U of R would go on to lose that game, so I'm not trying to predict the whole future, but this game has that vibe where Hofstra, I don't want to say has been in control since their 3-0 lead, but they've had some chances, but Rochester's knocking. Eventually, they're going to throw a brick at the door, and it's going to break the window and get them in. That's just how it's been feeling. Hofstra's had some chances to ice it. They haven't, so we're going to see if Markoulis and these Hofstra University Pride can hold on to this lead. And it's going to be interesting to see how soon we get Colling to the bench.
Well, that's what I was waiting for to see, out of this timeout. At what point, if they win the faceoff, is he going to head off? And to your point, just about the U of R team as a whole, where they were last season in the playoffs of the UNYCHL, it's no surprise to me that they hung around in this game. And honestly, I'm not sure if Hofstra really has done enough to put themselves in a comfortable position at this point in the game. A ton of missed opportunities. And, they got out in front early, and since then, Rochester's looked really, really good.
And Colling has slammed the door shut, because this could easily be a 5-goal game for Hofstra.
Yeah, no question about that.
We are inside 2 minutes, so it is going to be interesting. Rylan Searley sends the puck up to Luke Pisano. Pisano gets the puck up to Nowak.
Colling's way out of his crease.
Yeah, he's waiting for the sign. He's going to wait probably till about 1:30 until they have possession. Yeah, the coaches have their hands up. They're holding him off. Here he comes. Colling coming to the bench right here. Searley's got time. Takes the shot. Oh, and it deflected something in front. Picked up there by Pons. Pons puts one on net. Scramble in front. Where is it? You got to be. No way. Oh, and the refs wave it off. It looked like Rochester scored there. I'm thinking it's because the ref lost sight of the puck. I never saw it once it got into that sea of humanity. Refs immediately waited off.
Sea of humanity is serious, man.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
There is no benefit of replay or overhead camera here either, so that is going to be the call on the ice. So Rochester needs to get over this quick and go right back to it. And that worked. Get back to that.
Right. They're putting the pedal to the metal, Rochester is. Obviously with that extra skater, bodies to the net, pucks to the net, really making
did Markoulis' helmet come off? Is that what did it?
Uncomfortable. Well, he has it off now. It's very possible that because he was on his back, I believe, kind of pushed back into the net. His helmet could have come off. The net could have come loose. All those factors in play when you see a scrum like that in front of the net.
So what do we got here?
And usually the officials take the benefit of the doubt and just stop the play if there's anything they're unsure
about. Oh, this faceoff's coming out, too.
That's a huge blow for Rochester.
Wow, that's a double whammy right there.
Cowling's going to head back out.
Well, okay. Well, Rochester has to, regroup because they've got 88 seconds to get this thing tied.
And we've been saying they've been knocking on the door all night. They were right there, but just haven't opened it yet.
Well, they've got a minute and 20 seconds to open that door, so let's see if Rochester can relive the magic from Jamestown, New York just a few short months ago. Here is Pisano gaining the line. Pisano, and he loses the puck right there, but he does a nice job to get it back.
Back to the bench.
Cowling is to the bench. Here comes Paul Cavanaugh, the extra skater for the Yellow Jackets. Cavanaugh gathers the puck, looking to feed it in front. There's the shot, and a block there by Matarazzo. Oh, and the ref blocked the shot! Are you kidding me? The ref blocked the empty net attempt.
Oh, my goodness. Rochester.
Oh, my goodness.
This game has had it all.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now as Rochester looks to gain the line right here. Big hit on the boards right there. Got to be careful if you're Rochester. That's been called a penalty earlier today. All right, 25 seconds remaining in the third period. Rochester is on their last gasp, and they are offsides. And Hofstra's going to get a clear and a bounce here, and they got to go all the way back. Pons up the board to Searly. Searly gets the puck up to Nowak. Nowak is going to quarterback this thing. Nowak drops it to Kavanaugh with a shot, and it's blocked. 8 seconds to go. Rochester might get one more chance if Searly can pinch this. That's not going to happen. It's out. And as the clock strikes 0, Hofstra, the Silver Division champions, for the first time in for the first annual Paul Smith's Burning Leaves tournament, Hofstra will lift the Silver Division championship. And we were treated to another beautiful game, this time between Hofstra and the University of Rochester. Both goalies playing outstanding hockey. Hofstra gets up 3-0. Rochester gets 2 in the second. We have back and forth action in the third, but it's going to be Hofstra lifting the Silver Division trophy.
Wow. Well, I mean, Hofstra, don't get me wrong, they played fantastic in that game, especially holding on to the lead through all that pressure. But, I mean, Rochester, what an effort in the second half of that game, the comeback effort down to the final seconds. What a fantastic championship game we have here. I was almost rooting for that one to go to overtime just so we could see more hockey because this was quite the matchup. I mean, perfectly evenly matched.
This would have been an awesome overtime. Hofstra probably wants to hear none of that, but they got the win. We were treated. Hofstra has treated us to some great hockey. Hofstra has been a great addition to this tournament, as all these teams have been. But Hofstra plays 2 incredible games. They get the trophy. They get the win. Congratulations to the Hofstra University Pride. A good team. Their coach Ryan Kelly told us they were in a rebuilding, almost like a transition year last season. They transitioned beautifully. They got a nice team on their hands, and it's going to be exciting to see where they end up in the future. And as for Rochester, not a thing to hang your head about. Losing is disappointing. You're a competitor. But you did not play. Rochester did not lose this game because they played poorly. They lost this game because someone had to lose.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it. I don't think either team can really walk away feeling too badly about the way they played in this game. 2 deserving teams. And, like you said, only one of them could win. But I think both of these teams certainly deserve to be here, and I have high expectations for what's next for them.
And now we are going to go down to ice level for the trophy presentation of the Silver Division champion, Hofstra University Pride.
First off, congratulations to both teams on hard work being here this evening. And this time, I'd like to have the captains of the University of Rochester please skate the center ice for senior finalists trophy.
And thank you very much for joining us after the trophy presentation. This has been the Paul Smith's Burning Leaves first annual tournament with Hofstra taking the trophy for the Silver Division title. We are going to step away here, and in just a few short moments, we're going to bring you the Gold Division Championship between Kutztown and Embry-Riddle. For camera operator Jeff Jezorowski, color commentator and producer Ryan Tantillo, I'm Sean McHugh. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in a little bit.